To do a compile in VisualStudio.net, we're going to be using the build process. There's a couple of different ways we can approach this. One, of course, is to use the menus. If you choose Build from the menu, you'll have different build options, such as Build, Rebuild All, Batch Build, etc. If I'm just interested in building this particular solution, I'm going to go ahead and choose Build from the menu. And when I click Build, you'll notice that at the bottom of the screen, a little output window is going to pop up. This output window will give you some information about the results of that build operation. You'll see how many builds in this project actually succeeded, if there were any that failed, and if there were any that skipped. You'll also notice, if you slide to the right here, that this window does have a scroll bar. There is more information that is inside this window if you want to look at it. Tells you basically what's happening during the process of the build. So if we were to go back over to the left here, you'll notice statements like preparing resources, updating references, performing main compilation. Really what it's doing here is just telling you what's happening during the process of the build. Now this is also a auto hide window, so if I move off of this window, click on my source code underneath, you'll notice the output window goes away. If you want to bring that output window back, simply go to the bottom. You can hover on that output window again. That will pop it back up. The output window also has one of those thumbtacks to dock that if you wish. So if you want to prevent that from doing the auto hide, you can go ahead and click on that thumbtack. That will leave that output window up. Or you can use the auto hide behavior and allow that to disappear after you've got the information that you need. Now you can also do a build by going up to the build toolbar. If you don't have the build toolbar, which is this little toolbar here, available, then simply right-click on the toolbar, and you'll notice a set of toolbar options will appear. Select Build from the list, and that will pop up the toolbar. It will either dock it or float it somewhere. So by clicking on the Build button on the toolbar, it will also perform a build operation. In addition, if I were to choose a run operation, such as debug and, for example, start without debugging, then a build would take place before the operation actually executes. We'll look closer at the execution a little bit later.